Oh,
I was just telling my mom I almost killed our horse today. So.
How'd
my
that
God.
happen?
Well, I've had a rough couple of days with the horses. Let's get into story time with Jamie. All right, so my mom goes to Cabo, and everything always shits to bed. Like, literally last year, the horse that we had at our barn had to get 10 stitches in his leg, and he cut it open. And then I had to take care of him for, like, the 12 or 10 days she was gone in Cabo. Now, this year, a fucking horse kicked me. I can't believe I got kicked by a horse. Like, all I was doing was trying to, like, get him to go into his stall, and he turns around, and instead of, like, coming to me all calmly, he decides to throw a tantrum, turn around, and kick me directly in my arm and hip. Like, what the fuck is that shit? What the fuck is that shit? And then today, I was trying to take her horse's blanket off, but he fucking decided to Superman it and go fucking, like, Hulk mode. And he was rearing and bucking the stall. Like, he went from, like, 0 to 60 real fast. Like, he was calm, and all of a sudden he was psycho. He had the blanket completely off of him, except around his neck. So instead of being a cape, it was hanging in front of his neck down to the ground, so he could step on it, and it was attached to his neck. Does that make sense? So
yeah,
he's
so you can like fall over.
running around with the fucking blanket. Because after he freaked out in the stall and he's rearing and bucking, he finally gets to the point where he's so pissed off that he strikes at me, runs through me.
Move, bitch, get out the way.
Into his fucking pasture, and he's running over the blanket, tripping. I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna fucking kill my mom's horse. He's gonna break his leg. After that, I run and get grain, and I stop him, and he starts eating the grain all calmly, like nothing ever happened. And I unattach the blanket, and he didn't have any broken legs. He was cut. Everything was fine. So I fucking hate him. So Buckwheat's a fucking jerk. And and then today, after that, like a few hours later, I went and took care of the horses. And I was like, okay, I'm cleaning up shit, doing all this, I'm putting the blankets back on. So and then my horse, I'm like, oh, it's not raining. I was like, I'll lunge her, which means that you just put a rope on them and they run in a circle. So I ask her to go the fastest speed, which is a canter. Well, she fucking decides that she's gonna throw a fucking tantrum, and she starts bucking around like ISIS is coming after her. Like it was bad. And so she runs to the point where I can't hold on to her anymore and rips the freaking lead out of my hand, and I get a fucking blister like rope burn from it. And so she's going like Mach 10 around the arena, right? Because she's scared of the rope that's attached to her, which is like 50 feet long. So she's dragging this rope, and she's scared of the rope. So she's running freaking super fast, and she gets to the point where she's falling over because she's running way fucking too fast, and the sand just goes right from underneath her, and she's falling on her backside, right? I'm like, I'm gonna kill my horse now. Great, I'm gonna kill my horse. So she gets to the point where she's so scared that she runs right into her stall, right through her stall into my barn, and then she stands next to Buckwheat. I was like, you guys have something going on right now that you want to tell me? You guys are pissed at the world? So I get her, and she's prancing around in the barn like she's like crazy, and then I'm like, oh my god. So I look down at the ground, and there's blood everywhere. I'm like, great, my fucking horse is hurt now. So I look at her foot, and she cut the inside of her leg, but it was just bleeding a lot because it was like near veins. Like it wasn't actually a bad cut. So I wrap it up, I put Neosporin on it, and then I tuck them all into bed. I put their blankets on, I feed them, and then I come in the house and I feel like, I don't like horses anymore. Yep.
You gotta expect to get kicked by a horse when
No!
you work with horses.
I've over 25 years of not being kicked.
You gotta expect it.
God bless America. Like, I've had, in 2 days, I've been kicked by a horse, almost killed my mother's horse, and then my horse almost committed suicide. Like, what the F?